in the fourth quarter for the last 30 years.
But if you're with me, you're going to be watching NFL Game Day highlights, everybody. Knock on wood if you're with me. Thank you.
That thumb's
It's
not
loose side, I understand.
It is bandaged up.
It's loose.
He's got
Locks
a
of
bandage
the
on
week
his
still
thumb.
coming. Locks of the week, baby.
Home has been there for us all year long. So this holiday season, let us help you give back to home with gifts that inspire new projects. Make work a little easier. For everyone.
Poorly today. It's gonna be
new bourbons, creating new ways to drink them, and teaching a new generation of distillers. So no, we're not raising a glass to the last 225 years. We're raising Jim Beam for 225 years to come.
At Domino's, you can carry out 3-topping pizzas for just $7.99 each. And with Domino's Carside Delivery, you can conveniently stay in your car while you do it. Just pull up, check in online, and we'll quickly bring your food to you.
Thank you.
So you don't have to get out to get carry-out. Like Denny here.
Hey, Hamlin. I like your PJs.
PJs.
Stay in the driver's seat with Domino's Carside Delivery.
Hey! Helped with homeowners, too! Okay.
I might just play Magic instead if I can't find a game.
Motorcycle, boat, and RV insurance. Geico's got you covered. Like a blanket.
People are be playing tonight, so
You seeing this?
I'm going to
Expect great
change the
savings
game.
and a whole lot more.
Want to dominate your fantasy league?
Thanks, everybody. We all make it play.
Our experts have the insights to give you the winning edge.
Are you feeling this quarterback?
He's never going to stop throwing touchdowns. NFL Fantasy Live.
McCaffrey leaps. End zone. Oh, touchdown. They won't talk about this forever, baby.
Oh, man, that is a man-child beast right there. Vote for your favorite players to be Pro Bowlers. Just go to NFL.com/Pro Bowl vote to cast your vote. NFL Network is going to reveal this year's rosters for the Pro Bowl presented by Verizon in this month. Now, if there ever was an all-pro team for style, Kurt would be snubbed based on his wardrobe last week. People are talking about your Purple Rain outfit. Countless 80s children wait in line to stand in front of Kurt's jacket for their school.
Every once in a while, you got to pull something out of the closet.
Put it back.
Is Kurt auditioning to be the next Professor Plot? Why does Kurt Warner look like a mediocre Batman villain?
That looks sweet.
Jacket-changing play.
JCP.
I'll buy this too.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah, the current version.
He likes plaid, huh?
Yes, he does. Okay, so that led to our crack staff getting together and coming up with this construct. Which team needs to make a drastic change to their appearance to salvage their season?
Yeah. Who's going
Steve?
first?
Yeah,
You don't think you should start with Kurt,
How
no?
about the Raiders?
Huh?
Huh? They need to make a drive. Kurt, you take that jacket and you burn the darn thing and never to be seen again, all right? You know, they had an awful performance. They don't like going back on the East Coast time zone. They have to do it again today with the Jets. And you know what? They got to play different, take care of the football. No Josh Jacobs today. Ooh, you got a tough one at the Jets.
I'm going with the Eagles, and I know everybody looks, oh, the drastic changes changed the quarterback. Why, I said earlier, it may be time to start considering that, but I want average, meaning per rush. They need to give the ball to their running backs a little bit more. Take the pressure off their quarterback if they're going to salvage their season. I mean, Irv, they're still in the NFC East. Yeah. They still got a chance here if they can make a few changes, win a couple of these games.
Yeah, and for me, guys, I'm going to go to Ravens. I started this talking about must win for the Ravens. I told you, I believe the Ravens can win out. But what they have to do is get those wide receivers involved. I mean, they're last across the board. The
Let's
Ravens
do this.
1,289 yards.
Platinum
by their
tier
receivers.
4.
That's last
Scrub.
in the NFL by all of their receivers. Metcalf already has 1,000 yards by himself. 101 receptions by their receivers, outside receivers. That's last in the NFL. Get these guys involved. Just sign my old 88. Do something. Get
Tricia, and they're in Chicago today to take on the Lions are taking on the Chicago Bears.
I think if he had a chance to answer that again, he'd probably say, well, I'll do the best I can. Not like, so he would be jacked up. Anybody would have an opportunity to be a head coach, but not under these circumstances. So this team's fighting again for a new coach.
Cynthia Freeland's lone wolfing it.
I like that. Oh, man, that scares me. This is where I reign supreme. Locks of the week.
After the game,
What a catch! Touchdown, Dallas.
our analysts break it all down with the stars of the night.
This was a get-right game for them.
To the end zone for the touchdown.
The Mercedes-Benz postgame show, Tuesday on NFL Network.
What if he doesn't have this team?
Can he be bigger than football?
We shape the future.
DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Croissant crust is flaky layers of buttery bliss.
Right, T-Mobile, it's not about how far apart we are. It's about how close we can be. So we're bringing out our best deal on the new iPhone 12 with 5G on best value in wireless. That's right, the iPhone 12 on largest 5G.
But if there's anyone who can put the year back on the nice list, it's Duluth. Salvage this season with Yuletide-tested gear. Only at Duluth Trading.
Alicia can't choose between pizza or wings for the game. This isn't a midterm. We say D, all of the above. Like new pizza wings at B-Dubs. The flavor of pizza on a wing. Mark these D for delicious. Pizza wings, one of 4 new sauces at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's deck the halls over video calls with sweatpants, houseplants, and a 3 p.m. happy dance. First bites and happy ends. It's all essential in every way. And together, it makes a holiday. Let's end the year with what matters.
Welcome to NFL Total Access.
Nobody has the National Football League covered like us.
Talk to me about the pressures of wearing that 88.
It's no better feeling. We've got all the latest news.
This is just another weapon to add in Tampa Bay.
Ready for this one, guys.
It's all your football needs, all in one place.
There is your dagger!
NFL Total Access, Monday at 7 on NFL Network.
People of Sam Darnold's generation may not know that once upon a time, an NFL game between the Jets and the Raiders was once taken off the air at the end because it was running too long. So they could get to the movie of the week, Heidi. Number 41 on the NFL 100 Greatest Games list, Jets-Raiders, the Heidi Game.
It was the 11th week of the season, and the New York Jets, under the command of Lord Fu Manchu Joe Namath, were in the Oakland Coliseum. And the big blunder. NBC turned off the uncompleted game in favor of a kiddie special called Heidi.
There were 10,000 phone calls of complaint to New York NBC alone. So many, the telephone switchboards blew out their fuses. NBC apologized for the error, but by then, Oakland had scored 2 touchdowns in the last minute.
Monica to Charlie Smith. He scores! He fumbles the ball, and Oakland has it for a touchdown.
He could preempt the previous 12 weeks of the Jets season with the sound of music over and over again. So we don't have to see a single down of the season. But that was rejected.
That's a bit much.
Because also it's not a Christopher Nolan movie. We just like tenet the Jets season. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's.
Or just choose the Raiders and move on. I think we're pressed for time.
Well, the one thing my mom always said is don't be a powler on her. Don't be I won't pile on. I'm not piling on her. But I got the Raiders over the Jets. My luck of the week. Doom. Take that doom.
We've been talking all show about the issues in Philly, and I know they went into Green Bay and beat them last year. Talked about that, but too many issues there. Packers playing too good. Doom, the Packers.
Yeah, I take first-place teams. I go right to the tough matchups. Seattle in first place, hosting the New York Football Giants. Yeah. Colt McCoy. Doom. Seattle Seahawks.
Well, what team needs to get a nice bounce-back game, right?
The Ravens. The Ravens do.
Right?
The Raiders do.
The Raiders do, and he chose the bounce-back team of the AFC. Right. I've got the bounce-back team of the NFC.
Yeah, the get-right team.
Lock of the week. Doom. I take no joy in this. Other than the fact that I just want to catch
Why does that have a crying face?
If you keep on choosing against the Jets, I'll keep choosing against your team and see how it works. It's been working out most part. Okay. Alvin Kamara for last-minute fantasy advice coming up.
Wendy's Baconator is the ultimate bacon cheeseburger that's got all other cheeseburgers feeling like... with sausage, egg, cheese, and 6 strips of crispy oven-baked bacon. The Baconator and Breakfast Baconator bring that bacon hype all day long, like nobody else can. So get to Wendy's and always be baconating. We got you.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. You might try looking at the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. What you need in stock with people who know their gifts. This Christmas, wrap it in red at Ace and get free assembly and delivery on all grills and accessories, $3.99 and up.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Something's not right.
Something's not right. You need a smaller TV or a bigger house.
Larry, why are you in the dining room?
Man, I can't watch that big old TV that close.
No, why are you in our dining room?
To tell you, Rocket Mortgage can help you plan for a bigger home. From down payments to closing costs, it's easy to explore what fits your budget.
I think we
need a bigger place.
Good idea.
Thank you.
If you need a home to fit the whole season, Rocket can. Rocket.
Everywhere I look, I see light and shape. And some shapes are just more beautiful than others. The F-Pace.
How Jaguar makes an SUV.
S got destroyed there.
Check out the Unwrap a Jaguar sales event, going on now at your Jaguar retailer.
Rise and shine. Welcome to Good Morning Football.
I might need a new dad.
Me, Kay, Peter, and Kyle. Together, they're here for football.
Let's get it going, baby.
Good Morning Football, tomorrow at 7 on NFL Network.
To play this NFL season, it takes medical trainers overseeing screening and testing, engineers finding innovative solutions to new challenges, and the entire NFL family doing their part to protect each other. As the situation...
Recognize your buzz warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, time for the DraftKings Fantasy Preview. Cynthia, take it away.
Okay, so this is a tournament lineup, and I love getting Aaron Rodgers, who's the 5th highest priced quarterback. He's going to be great today, great upside. I also went with DeAndre Hopkins as a big one. Now, in order to fit him in, I used Denzel Mims, who is the one to take as well today. Good luck, and do with this what you will.
All right, DraftKings is the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL, and today only new players can play free for a share of over $1 million in total prizes. With your first deposit, download the app, sign up using promo code GameDay. Derrick Henry coming out of the We'll wrap up the show in a moment.
I get my protein from plants like Wonderful Pistachios. Sound crazy? Bells on them. Plant protein from Wonderful Pistachios.
This year, Christmas might be extra uncomfy. But if there's anyone who can put the year back on the nice list, it's Duluth. Salvage this season with Yuletide-tested gear. Only at Duluth Trading.
Joe's trick question! Nobody does! Buttery Savory Lemon Pepper, one of 4 new sauces at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Imagine the places we'll go together. Expedia.
He's got the ball, looking downfield. Campbell's chunky soup that eats like a meal.
Bridgestone Turanza tires are engineered to make sure nothing comes between them and the road, especially not a little bit of water. That's clutch performance. Bridgestone, official tire of the NFL.
All Tyson Anytizers chicken is raised with no antibiotics ever. They're a great decision for snack time.
Block here.
What is that?
Mine. Why?
It's just that it's...
Lavender? Yes, it is. Old Spice. It's for men.
But I like the smell of it.
The average
average NFL kind of money up for grabs, time has a way of slowing down. Deep passes feel like a lifetime. That last-ditch goal line reach, an eternity. Feel it for yourself when you play for free. Download the DraftKings Daily Fantasy app, sign up with the promo code, craft a lineup, and make it rain.
Welcome to NFL Game Day Live.
During Sunday's action, keep tabs on the league. Up next, only on NFL Network.
A special Tuesday edition of NFL on Fox. Look out. Zeke and the boys look to put a dent in Baltimore's playoff push. Touchdown. Cowboys, Ravens. Tuesday on Fox, NFL Network, and streaming on Prime Video.
Like, if you want it, you're gonna have to test
Hey,
them.
recapping picks. I'm Lone Wolf from the Falcons. Good luck to me.
Yep.
We're all locked up on everything else on your screen right there. We are split on the Monday Nighter. We also have Lone Wolf on the Cardinals for Mooch, and I'm Lone Wolf from showing you your lightning bolts. Okay. How dare you ask what Steve Mariucci's number was? Everyone who grew up in Northeast Wisco or the UPs knows who the real 18 is. Who's that person, Steve, that's on our screen right there?
Look at that, playing in the snow against Eastern Michigan.
Is that Peyton Manning? That looks like Peyton Manning.
Wow, it looks like you're actually going to throw it, because we know that didn't happen.
Frosty sent you to your Week 13 games.
It's a Baker. It's a
the
Baker's
Minnesota
ad.
Vikings.
It's a Baker's ad.
Coming out of there.
It's a Baker's ads.
So is Baker Mayfield. Oh, boy.
Baker Mayfield coming.
Who knows what it will bring, but December football is here, and we are here for it. There's a Browns defensive end, Myles Garrett, returning from the reserve COVID list as he tries to contain the league's leading rusher, Derrick Henry, and the Titans. Tua Tagovailoa back for the Dolphins. Taysom Hill making his third start in for Drew Brees, trying to become the first player to win his first 3 starts against the same team. We'll see if they can extend their win streak to 9 games. The New Orleans Saints are rolling. They're going to have to try to slow down Julio Jones, though. Julio's back. They didn't have to contend with him week 11. He's all healed up from that hamstring injury, so both he and Todd Gurley giving in a Texans win. So the Texans not really in the playoff hunt, but they are trying to play spoiler at this point in a division clash with the Colts. We'll be keeping an eye on that one. And also, Derek Carr and company against the Jets. Raiders have lost 2 in a row. Upper 30s at MetLife Stadium, just above freezing temps. So can he keep the Raiders above water? One of several storylines that we will be keeping an eye on here on this Week 13 Sunday. With that, kick back as we welcome you. This is alongside TD. December football hits different, more so in 2020 than we've seen in any other season. What are you looking forward to, especially here early on?
Well, there's probably 2 things I'm looking forward to today. Number one, you got that matchup between Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry. That's going to be fun to see those guys battle. Heavyweights going at it. It's going to be a Russian attack. But I think number 2 is the last 4 games. To me, they're going to be a problem for a lot of teams down the stretch. Can they get on the road, beat the Saints? They played the Bucs twice down the road as well. I'm looking forward to seeing if the Atlanta Falcons could make some dirt today and beat the Saints there.
Yeah, Falcons playing some better football under Raheem Morris, that's for sure. In that Titans-Browns game, though, I'm curious, TD. I mean, you're a Hall of Fame running back. Yeah. Who's going to have the most devastating stiff arm in that one?
Oh, they both can pack it now. We saw Nick Chubb put that stiff arm and just mad running. Look up the definition, and you'll see Derrick Henry's photo there. So I think he might have that one.
All right, playoff implications abound. Again, Week 13 as we enter December football. Here's a look at the 7 games that we will get you kicked off with. Start your 3 hours of football experience on this Sunday with these games right here. We will be keeping track of them, giving you highlights and analysis as we are just now getting underway. And we'll give you a look at the playoff picture, too, before we head to break. In the AFC, as you can see, undefeated Steelers leading the way. Chiefs hot on their heels. But when you look at 3 through 7, we'll be keeping an eye on what is going to be a hotly contested race in both the AFC and the NFC. The Saints currently with a one-game lead atop the NFC, but they got the Seahawks hot on their heels. The Saints lead both the Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers by a game. You see the Rams, Bucks, and Cards in the wild card spots. The NFC West still up for grabs. The NFC East, who knows who's gonna win that? It is going to be some exciting football, and of course, all the highlights coming your way as we're getting Week 13 kicked off after the break. Stick around. More Game Day Live, presented by Geico, coming up.
NFL Game Day Live is presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower over you, 15%. Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Domino's knows a thing or two about delivery. So when we saw people were getting tacos and burgers delivered like these, we had to step in. Introducing our new chicken taco and cheeseburger pizzas.
What?
Oh my. Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
Why choose Invisalign over other aligners?
Only Invisalign treatment uses Smart Track technology. It moves teeth more comfortably and predictably than ordinary aligners, so I could create custom treatment plans for every smile.
I'll be eating 4 cheese tortellini with extra tomatoes.
So it's come to this.
Thank you. Bravo.
Careful, Hamill. Daddy's not here to save you.
Oh, I am my daddy. Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Can't let him treat you like that.
This is not just a game. We're fighting something else out on that field right now.
We shouldn't play him.
Winning this one means nothing if you lose yourselves.
Now, there's something for color folk around here to open up a newspaper and see your name.
Don't you let anyone steal history away from you.
We're all here for football. That is how we started the show, baby.
It's about that time.
We're talking about those epic matchups.
Unbelievable!
That was out of control.
It couldn't get any better than this.
And instant classics.
What a throw and catch!
This is going to live forever.
We're here
From this defense.
and all the inside lowdown.
I got to be a part of that. If I got to carry it 40 times, I'll do that.
He is a star in this league.
Your team.
He's got the skills. He's got the speed. Still going.
Our team.
The best wide receiver in the NFL.
Every team.
Touchdown!
If it happens in this league,
Why we love football.
we're all here for it.
It's on.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
NFL Network. We're here for football.
Oh, wait. It's going to be a good one.
Welcome back to Game Day Live. Jags and Vikings. We got our first score of Week 13. Mike Glennon to James O'Shaughnessy. Big game to the 50-yard line. This was the catalyst to this opening drive for the Jags. Again, opting to go with Mike Glennon in this game over Gardner Minshew, who is healthy, but looking for Chenault. And I know we had a little camera. We lost it there.
Got him.
But Laviska Chenault, once you get another look at this, off a deflection here, TD, that could have been a pick. It ends up being a touchdown.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good sometimes, and that's exactly what that was. And listen, the Vikings defense, they have not been good this year. They need to pick things up.
Yeah, speaking of picking things up, there's Chase McLaughlin. No laughing matter right there as he misses the extra point. But good for the Jags at least. They're out to a 6-0 lead in the first couple of minutes of this game against the Vikings. Jaguars are out of the playoff hunt, but in a circle
There it is.
on the early schedule. Titans and Browns, and Rashard Higgins takes the pass. Big game there, TD. So Cleveland seeming to be moving the
Forget, he's You know, these quarterbacks are capable. They'll take advantage of you with the play action, and right there you see that drop. That's a big play right there.
Yeah, so, yeah, Baker not getting much help on that drop. They would have to settle for a field goal. Mayfield last week, you remember, TD, he missed a couple of bunnies. Browns ended up winning that game by 2 points, but he missed some plays out. But Browns up 3-0 here early in the first quarter. Again, a 7-game early slate. Lions and Bears, again, the Bears, this is a team that's on the cusp. You don't quite know what you're going to get with them. The quarterback position, Mitch Trubisky's been up and down. Trubisky, though, finding some consistency, at least with Allen Robinson.
Try to get these guys into a rhythm, and then after that, man, you can take some shots down the field. But they've got to find a consistent passing game for these Chicago Bears. They were 5-1. They dropped 5 straight, man, so they got to figure this out.
Yeah, Bears headed in the wrong direction, but in the driver's seat for now as they lead the 4-7 Lions.
Game at running back now for the Jets. Only 4 rushes for Adams on the season.
Hawkinson in motion. Another play by 2 Chicago territories. We'll keep an eye on it.
3rd and goal. So right now, Adam Gase have 3rd and goal.
Let's see.
Darnold again from the gun. Looks left, throws left to the end zone. It's caught for the Jets touchdown. It's Crowder first. Officials will review whether or not this indeed was a catch and whether he broke the plane. Certainly looks good from that vantage point.
I'll play one more game of this. I'm switching the Madden.
Confusion, this stack. The Raiders not on the same page on how to play that stack. It just gives Crowder that little bit of separation.
The Jets only score 14 points a game, and they're going to be up 7-0 in the first 6 minutes against the Vegas Raiders. Tua Tagovailoa back in the lineup after being benched and then missing a game with an injury, but back in the lineup. Couldn't get his team a first down there. That was a 3rd down incomplete pass. Dolphins have punted once. Cincinnati has punted once. Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions showing a little bit of life there. And
it's Agnew who gets the carry on the sweep. Agnew is stood up by Buster Screen, and it's very close. Screen stops him at the 29-yard line, and it looks short of the first down. The Bears are signaling he didn't get it as the offense comes onto the field. Agnew stood up by the nickelback Buster Screen.
Just a beautiful job. They're in man-to-man coverage in Buster Screen.
Corner for a group that has been absolutely decimated by injuries this year. We've got Greg Laban in the game as well right now, and Cook could not hold on.
3rd and 6. And Indianapolis back after the injury timeout. Good accurate pass by Rivers. T.Y. Hilton. Colts touchdown on their opening possession.
Didn't take number 13 long to bust out, did it?
Well, just watch the natural rub. You're going to see T.Y. Hilton is going to get some help. As he's working across, just watch the natural rub in the middle of the field. Your Phillip Gaines. He gets caught in the wash. Well executed, well-designed play by the Colts.
We talked about Rigoberto Sanchez out. Ryan Allen has signed on to replace him, and he will hold now for Blankenship. And the kick is good. 9:52.
T.Y. Hilton's been quiet for a lot of 2020, but back-to-back weeks with a touchdown for Indianapolis.
They'll get tested all game long.
Extra offensive lineman, play action. Tannehill floats it off his back foot, and it's in. B.J. Goodson with the chop down to make sure that Brewer didn't have a clean catch, and now it's 4th down.
And normally as a lineman, you're used to a clean catch. You fool the defense so badly, you're wide open. Here it's contested with B.J. Goodson, and he reaches out like...
Vrabel has not been shy in these situations, believing in his offense that they can get a yard when they need it. Tannehill, running play. The extra effort, Henry looks like he got right to the marker. Sheldon Richardson there. That is not a great spot on the initial look. And Richardson and Henry exchanging some pleasantries.
And remember what we just talked about a couple of plays ago. There's going to be a triangle for the Cleveland Browns defense. Sheldon Richardson, 98, Larry Ogunjobi, 65, their defensive tackles, and the middle linebacker, B.J. Goodson. That's going to be key for them all game long. Can they slow down this running attack? It's not just running to the edges with Tennessee.
And we're going to get a key measurement in this opening quarter. Boy, on the over, they stop the Titans. Kevin Stefanski getting his play calls ready. The offense
missed it by that much. Tough one there for the leading rusher in the NFL, Derrick Henry, and the Titans turned away by the Browns, who maintained their 3-0 lead. Okay, injury, Marcus Robinson, excellent defensive back for the Saints. Looks like he's going into the locker room for medical treatment. We check in live with Taysom Hill and the Saints.
There's Kamara on second down. Out to the 17-yard line as we head to Los Angeles.
Early 6-0.
Carolina in the final minute last week. 3rd down and 7. Neither team with a first down to this point.
Ist der Menace das schon?
And it is nearly picked off. Ricardo Allen thought he had it. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 97, 15-yard penalty.
Good pressure, Kenny, and Dante Fowler is getting in there, Grady Jarrett's getting in there, and they're going to call that every time. You go low on the quarterbacks, that's an automatic. Roughing the passer, 15-yarder, would have negated this almost interception by Ricardo Allen, and you know, it really gives the Saints life, getting them out of being backed up in their own territory. Now they can actually pin this offense back for the Falcons if they don't convert.
Latavius Murray in the backfield, play action, Hill wrapped up, down he goes. Back at the 20-yard line.
Possession, here they go with Derek Carr on 3rd and 8. It's Darren Waller and the trusty tight end. Picks up a chunk, gets the first down. And Vegas is on the move. We go live to Houston where Deshaun Watson. All right, we'll rewind this play for you because we cut to it right as the snap was happening. But you see Watson celebrating the touchdown, and Houston's a PAT away from tying this up.
We're going to run the option with Duke Johnson, and look at the speed of Deshaun Watson, averaging just under 5 yards a carry.
Okay, that's fine. I traded one of these.
Arm talent, but he is
You see the rushing touchdown by Deshaun Watson. He did it with his arm on the late blitz. He'll have time and he'll burn him. And he does right there to Kiki Cutie. 64-yard catch. And capped off by the Deshaun Watson touchdown designed run. 7-7 Texans and Colts. Live to Soldier Field.
One thing they can be happy about, Kevin, is that offensive line is doing a great job of sustaining blocks. 13-yard run along to go Montgomery up. So
just a quick verbal update from the Tennessee game. Mike Vrabel challenged the spot after Derrick Henry was marked short on 4th down, and Vrabel lost the challenge. So lost a timeout, lost a challenge, and Cleveland retained possession after the turnover on downs.
Nobody's creating any separation or getting off those blocks. And you mentioned David Montgomery's outstanding on your. He makes guys miss.
Fair enough.
The stiff arm as he dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. What a run by David Montgomery. 13 yards with a lot of work. And a 9-0 lead. We talked about juice and energy, right? He smells that goal line.
End zone touchdown. Traquan Smith. And that is the first passing touchdown for Taysom Hill in his NFL career.
Just talking about it, Taysom Hill getting his first passing touchdown, and it's on the backs of a miscommunication, busted coverage by the Atlanta Falcons. You're going to watch Ricardo Allen go over here, Darquez Dennard back here because of Mike Thomas, who's going to be the guy coming across that everybody has their eyes on. So everybody doubles him. They forget about Traquan Smith going across. Easy touchdown for Taysom Hill.
Hill set it up with his legs, the 43-yard run. Will Lutz adds the extra point. 4th touchdown of the season.
Taysom Hill's first defender right there, stayed in bounds, and Hill caps it off. By the way, that was Hill's first touchdown pass in a game that counted. He had one in a preseason game in the NFL, but in a game that counted back to his BYU days. 2016, BYU beat Utah State, and Taysom Hill had a touchdown pass in a game that mattered. So he's back in the end zone via the arm in the NFL. Okay, a couple of teams at the red zone or in the red zone. Doug Marone's Jacksonville Jaguars, already up 6-0, are threatening again against the
When Mike Zimmer is at his best with the third down pressures, but they've struggled the last couple of weeks.
I better take this and leave this back. Start attacking with this one.
He really energized this offense since his return. And now a pivotal 3rd and 2. Little trickery. Landry's a lefty. And it's caught over the shoulder by Mayfield for the first down. Flag is thrown back at the 40.
You don't have any mana now, dude.
Personal foul. This year for them. Then he comes up and he misses the first extra point. This is an important kick for him to get back in the groove.
From 22 yards. And it is true.
Junior. But do you see the difference in who the receiver is on a trick play? Offensive guard versus quarterback who's used to handling the ball. Mayfield goes up and makes a terrific catch over his shoulder.
They're a little high.
Wide open for the most part. Mike Vrabel was different when he played. He was more like a true tight end.
6-yard game and 12 because of the penalty.
Yet, but he...
Minnesota.
2nd down and 7, 114 total yards already for Cleveland. Browns have a 3-0 lead. Mayfield pulls the trigger. Titans claim it's incomplete. They are correct. The pass to Landry and Vaccaro was there defensively.
And for those who were looking for interference in the secondary, the officials immediately said the ball was tipped. So that would knock the interference off of that play anyway with Kenny Vaccaro. And there's the tip that we saw.
Browns had to settle for a field goal on the opening drive. Trying to put 6 on the board here. Mayfield. Looking, wobbler, coming back for the football. Higgins.
Yeah, I think it's a first down.
But not a touchdown.
Yardage gains is enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know, they were screaming touchdown like he caught it there, but I thought he was clearly outside of it, although as it starts, he's right at the pylon. So they'll take a good hard look at that one.
That's a touchdown.
But I thought he was outside of it in my initial thought, but that was awfully close.
He hits the pylon as he's trying to make his move back.
Yeah,
now it's just
touchdown.
A question of timing. Did he secure it?
Exactly. Timing, control. Did he have it at that?
Where the ball is, yeah. I think it's a first down.
So the Browns have it 1st and goal.
Nope.
Hunt bouncing off a tackle and then spun down. He could not punch it in.
Man-to-man looks. Come back for the next goal-to-go snap after we show you Derek Carr on 2nd and 1, looking to throw, has time, past 10.
Oh, wow.
Yes, New York 7, Vegas nothing. The Jets beat the Raiders last year, fairly late in the season. Raider fans don't want to think about that this year.
Mayfield sells the fake. Mayfield rifles, touchdown. Landry on the receiving end. A laser beam from Mayfield. And the Browns build on their lead.
Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry, they've linked up a couple times in the last few weeks.
That defense, man, he has been playing not just this season, past 3 seasons, he has been playing great football, very physical at the point of attack, gets off blocks. You see right there how he can just maneuver and wiggle his way through those linemen to make the play.
Saints leading tackler as he was last season, loss of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 8. Falcons must get to the 27 for a first down.